We're not level.
Oh, put the light on.
Nah, you're in it by miles.
Put the torch on.
Manny don't know what he's missing out on, does he?
Where is Manny? Manny should be in there.
Riding in this.
Why are we both leaning in when it's like more in the clip anyway?
Because that screen makes it look narrower than what it is. You lean all the way out. Right, you're easy, you're comfortably in that. You don't have to look towards.
Right.
Oh, here he is.
Here he is. Come on, Manny.
Where have you been, Manny? You're late.
Answers. Yeah, right. Come on.
You get yourself in the middle.
Come on, take your helmet off.
He's fucking pissed right through. This is going to be such a good video.
What have you been doing?
Maybe just take your helmet off.
Yeah, well, we'll wait for you. We'll wait for you.
Did you not know that we're doing a video?
Yeah. So basically, we're here. We're doing a test in Austria. We flew out. When did we fly out?
Yesterday.
We flew out yesterday. We met in Munich, did a COVID test, and then we drove to here, which is like 4 hours. Yeah. Drove here, we're doing 2 days of testing, we've got like some different engines, what else? Mapping.
Moose's tyres.
Moose's tyres, exhaust, bit of everything before Romaniacs, which is in 2 weeks. So basically, I haven't raced since
Is this going to be your
7
announcement?
weeks ago. Yeah, this is my announcement. So basically, I haven't put anything online, but 7 weeks ago I broke my elbow at where was it at? Ravines.
Helmsley.
Is that what it's called, Ravines?
No, mini ravines. Chasing me.
So I had 6, yeah, chasing Bulldog. On the last lap, I had 6 weeks off. I had an operation, plated. And that's my movement there. No, we've already started ages ago. Come on,
This is
let's
the
get
big
a
announcement.
stand. Come on, get this still by the WP.
Is it like Ellen show? Late night show? At where?
So, what have you been up to, Manny?
Just
Come on.
waffling.
Just waffling.
Just got shit on your
This is
face.
probably going to turn out to be the best out of all 3 of his videos, and it's come from the person that just does the absolute least
The
has
one that
turned
comes
up
up
with
with all the good
nothing.
ideas. So Manny actually has been at a downhill race, haven't you?
Yeah, I haven't raced, but I've.
No, you did a downhill race. You finished 7th, alright?
Ah, yeah, but it was more like a.
So,
Well, it was not a race.
It was not a race. Win Masters, not a race. It wasn't a race. It was only
did
like
he
a.
put it on?
It was, yeah, you put it on. It was only like a time session. So,
Manny's injured. Explain what's happened.
I explained what happened. Fucking crashed on the motocross track. Hurt my thumb. Had to go for operation. I thought it's only the capsular, so not a biggest deal, and it turned out that it's going to be a big deal. And yeah, just re-doing and chilling with the boys now. Fuck.
So, I wasn't actually going to come to this test, and then I thought, I haven't been away in a while. Need to see the lads. So that's why I'm here. Had a 15-20 minute ride around. Elbows sore, but it's alright. So, anything else, come on?
How was the weather and you've been out there? Is it still raining?
Still raining. Still raining and heavy rain, I would say. It's getting more
It's nice
shittier.
conditions. I like these conditions. When I was
Proper English, huh?
When I was a kid riding trials, you used to turn up on a Sunday and it was pissing down. Used to go full waterproof, so I was all over it.
And you won?
Yeah, most.
Them proper shit
No, I was
waterproofs.
usually second.
Them proper shit waterproofs that just rip, and you can only wear them once.
Every
I remember them good Hebo yellow waterproof
Yeah, I never had them.
onesuits.
exciting, like plastic ones. Do you remember them?
Yeah,
They were
the
like
plastic
proper
ones.
rubber, like rubber.
Yeah. Best thing ever.
We used to
Sweat
get
like-
ours from the builders merchants. Bit thicker.
Good ones.
A lot of people used to do them farmers ones and green farmers
Green ones, yeah. That's what I had.
Sam Turner's or something.
Yeah. So come on, what can we talk about?
Oh, good question.
What? No, John has already asked me. What's your favourite race?
Oh.
It's got to be Erzberg, Rim.
Fuck no.
Home race.
Really? It'll be downhill races.
Leogang World Cup, check it out. Probably like Romaniacs, I would say. Like It's fucking the hardest.
Nah, actually,
it's
I
the
like
hardest
Romania,
one, but
actually.
The hardest time, man.
like the last 10k's into the finish.
Yeah, cross them fields.
Yeah, cross them fields. You're
That one
just
is
feeling
wet
like.
last year,
Yeah,
raining.
so the cross them fields last year, right? The last day, Nathan caught and overtook me on the last day. I was struggling that much, right? Anyway, gets to that, you know, the live TV hill from the last day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the shitty one.
I got to there and I could see him about halfway up, so I pushed quite hard.
Nathan was in front of you.
He overtook us on the last day, alright?
He had no footwood guard either.
No, this is where he snapped it, right? This is a good story. So I seen him it was about 100 feet further up the hill than us, and I could just hear him stuck. It was like past the point where all the spectators were, and it was like when we were by ourselves, and I could just hear him stuck the hook like for ages, and eventually I caught up to him, and he was stuck on this like off camera, which wasn't even difficult. It was just like 10 feet, just cruise across this off camber, and he couldn't get that. Had one more go, crashed. The bike was stuck in a tree, like front wheel one side of a tree, mudguard the other side of the tree, and then he like pushed it out, and his front mudguard's just hanging on by a tiny bit.
I've got a video of him. I'm
He
trying
just
to
went
find it.
fuck off and karate chopped it. I've never seen him get so aggressive. Karate chops it completely off and throws it down the hill. So then we helped each other up the rest of the hill. That's like the last day. I think I was in 5th. I couldn't really catch 4th, and I couldn't really. 6th was a long way away, so I was just cruising. Well, I helped each other through because it was proper muddy.
What date was it last year?
I don't know. July, wasn't it? End of July.
End of July, 1st of August.
So anyway, we helped each other up the difficult hill, and then I started to like them same fields every year to get to the finish line, and like flat out across them fields. So I started pushing on a bit, and then we got to the time control after all them fields, which was like fully flooded last year.
Yeah.
And his face when he got to that one, he's just like.
When he came
All
into
you
the
could
finish,
see
I
was-
was like, oh my
All you could
god.
see was his eyes and his teeth, and I'd pulled like just them last fields. I must have pulled like 5 minutes on him because he had to go so slow for the
Yeah.
spray, and he's like, I regret snapping that mudguard now.
Here he is.
It was so funny.
But he was motivated at the last day. Yeah?
He overtook me going up this hill. I'm not kidding. I was stuck just pushing like you do in Romania, and he did 30 mile an hour past us up this hill.
Really?
And I was like, "What are you doing?" And he just went.
Extreme night.
He just went. I don't know. And went. Whoa.
I don't know.
Where's the video?
And then Skinner said, "Do you know where Skinner was? Where they cut the bit of the track?"
They cut a bit out.
He said. Nathan came down the bottom of that hill, and the first thing he said to us was, "I've just overtook Billy."
He must be feeling like so really good, you know?
Because
Like,
the hill I was stuck on, I was so fucking stuck. And then it took like, until the live hill to catch him back up.
you know.
Yeah, that's it.
There he is.
That was him after his karate chopped his
I don't know if you
mudguard
can
off.
see that. Good Nate, lad.
Good lad. So, and now he's back on motocross.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Extreme. Mate.
Rest in peace, Extreme Night.
He might come back, he might miss it.
No chance.
I know.
Absolutely no chance.
I was texting with him and he told me he's gonna come to Romania. Just that he can never laugh about us.
For the after party.
He definitely won't come.
He definitely won't come, anyways, but it would be pretty funny if he would come and just having a big smile at like the shittiest uppers and
What's the worst race where we've all ended up riding together and that?
Gotland. Oh my
Nah, I
god.
didn't do
You were in
Gotland.
that Gotland, that was a cold race. I crashed on the first lap, snapped my throttle tube,
It looked horrendous.
and there was like this much of my throttle tube left, and the throttle was so stiff to turn, I couldn't like do the throttle and the front brake at the same time. It was like, I was so far behind after the first lap. And then the next two, I like came into the pits, got a new throttle, started going fast again, thinking, this is good, yeah. And then the last 3 laps, I've never been so cold in my life. I literally, for the first 3 laps, was pushing quite hard, enjoying it, thinking, this is quite good. And then all of a sudden, I just went freezing.
Colder than the track.
Way colder than the track.
Finished the race, and I was like, trying to take my shirt off,
Like,
and my body just wanted to curl into a ball.
yeah. Nah, this was really hard.
I went in the back of the truck, and I was just splashing hot water off the tap onto my arms, trying to like
Getting
function.
warm again.
Like the start of the race, we're like
remember
debating
looking
what to
at it.
wear, And I'm like, I don't need a coat. We don't use a fucking coat even when it rains in England. So I cut the sleeves off a waterproof jacket, thinking, oh, that'll be good. I can move, I can push in the mud. Gets to the line and all the Swedish guys there were like full waterproof jackets, winter gloves, waterproof everything.
Them quad things are really good from there, right?
I'd like to go again properly prepared with proper coats and stuff and have another go, but that was...
It looks horrendous. From the videos it looked horrible.
That was a
I had to do the hardest thing, like in the last lap I crashed because my brake pads were gone completely because of all this mud.
Everyone's brakes just disappeared.
And I didn't have the engine brake because I was going with the 2-stroke, and then I had a big crash and crashed onto my thumb,
That's
which
when
also
you hurt your thumb,
yeah,
before knockout.
before
Is that where it
knockout.
started? The thumb pain? No.
Nah. This came from a different crash, but I crashed. I knew that I hurt my thumb. I had some spare gloves in my funny bag and tried to just for sure. Funny bag, boom bag, funny pack. Had to change my glove and saw that my nail was gone, but it was still a little bit on. So there was no chance to go back into the fresh glove. I had to bite off my nail, off my finger, into the fresh glove, onto the handlebar. I was like, oh my god, that's horrendous. That's the hardest thing I had ever had to do. You know, like it was bleeding out of the glove onto the exhaust.
Could you feel it?
Oh my god. Probably was good that it was so cold because you were like such in a...
Oh, that was cool.
Did you not get any infections?
No infection.
Sweden's a clean place.
Yeah.
Huh? Sweden's a clean place. You won't get no infections there.
No.
Oh, look at the rain outside.
What was your first enduro race? Very first one.
Extreme.
Yeah.
My first experience was Erzberg. I think. I did some enduro. I wanted to be like a GP rider.
Yeah, you and McCanny were battling in juniors. I remember I used to read it in TMX.
Me and McCanny used to go everywhere together. Me and him, Steve Plain and Leo. And we used to go everywhere, like all the European rounds. And he won the championship, Matt. McCanny won the championship. And the same in the British Championship. We battled all the time, and then I went to Erzberg, got a podium, and then that was it. And the rest.
Which one was yours? Also Erzberg, yeah?
No, Alice Treb.
Oh, yeah,
125 standard Michelin Enduro tyre on.
Really?
I fell asleep in the middle of the race. Well, near the end of the race. I remember I couldn't function. It was like.
Imagine. Especially in a 125, I think it's such a hard
it took Johnny like 8 hours. It took me like 9.5. And it's pretty short that year. Do you remember? It was meant to be 4 laps, and it took to 3 laps. And it took you like 8 hours. It took me 9.5. 9.5. And I walked just in the forest. Someone is parking a bike against a tree, and I just.
Oh, nice
We're
one.
vlogging!
What's yours, Manny? You've been doing it a long time, mate. Because I can remember you at like Sea to Sky.
Already a legend now, huh?
Yeah. Manny's been doing it longer than me.
Nah, for sure not. First race was. Yeah. You're the granddad already now.
Nah, I'm not great. But I am a granddad.
Nah, Erzberg.
But I'm not really counting that because I was
You must have done. I remember you at Sea to Sky.
Yeah, 2014. Like I went to Erzberg 2014 for the first time, and then it's crazy. Sometimes these two things
I used to be like I've been Erzberg like 5 times.
Yeah.
I've missed
4
2
because this year we didn't go. So
I've missed
16, 17, 18, 19, 4 times.
I've been doing it for 10 years. That's all the factory KTM for 10 years.
Yeah, but then look at Graham, fucking 20 years.
At least.
Great.
At least.
They start like
2006.
2006.
Yeah, same as my dad. But my dad.
Is that when he won Romaniacs on? Was it on?
450 Sherpa.
Yeah.
But yeah, finished on the roof on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2006. So he hasn't been doing it way long. Only like 4 years.
Yeah, but it was also the beginning, I would say, of hard enduro,
Yeah.
like 2006,
Yeah,
and then it got just way more popular. Everybody started, I would say, with extreme. Before it was only a couple of guys who've done it.
If you were telling someone to go and do a race, what would you tell them to do?
What, which race?
Yeah.
Just as a hobby rider.
Yeah.
Not Romania, you sent Ed to Romania. It goes on about every time. Every time I mention
actually thought
Romania,
you'd enjoy it. Yeah,
every
but you said
time
you
I
wanted
mention
to go back.
Romania, I went, fucking shit race. Johnny Walker fucking stitched me right up.
Yeah, but he actually wants to go back.
See the sky.
See the sky probably. It's just such a cool
Yeah, it's chill,
holiday
right?
as well.
Yeah.
And it's
But-
a cool thing because everybody can ride it.
Yeah.
Like the
I don't
track.
know. I think Iceberg as well, even if you don't go to race, you need to go and
Nah,
experience.
for a hobby rider.
You need to go and
For the
experience the
bigger time,
mountain.
yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah, but they
week's
can't
sick.
get to.
But the best thing is, I think,
checkpoints kind of thing.
they
It's
just
too hard.
should make a tour or whatever.
Yeah, everyone needs to experience the week.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a sick week, and even if you don't race, I think. Don't know.
It's the
I've
party.
never been and not raced. But
The party is just insane.
Yeah.
It's just more like a festival.
it's just, it's a must.
Maybe we should do race. Maybe we should invent our own championship with like festivals, that kind of race, and have a load of other stuff going on.
A new championship.
Yeah.
Sounds not so bad, huh?
The JMB championship. Johnny Manny Billy championship.
And who's racing? Us three.
Nah, we're not racing.
We'll just count the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like a
well,
plan.
I'll do the starters flag.
That's flag.
That could be a good thing. Yeah, we could do that.
But it's so hard, like with hard enduro.
What would you
and
say
in general.
for a hobby rider that buys a bike?
What is the best bike to buy?
When I get asked that question. If you do like a question on Instagram, the amount of people that say, "What do you think of KTM?" or "Which bike should I buy?" or "What's the best bike?" And just like, what are you expecting?
I think
to
the
see
best thing to
that
do,
quick?
right? My advice: if you're buying a bike,
Pick 3 things that you would do if you bought
Right,
a bike
if
from
I
the
was-
shop. Pick 3 things you would do to make it
if
race
I was
safe.
buying a stock bike for extreme races, I would buy the 300. Are you allowed to do suspension, or are you just stock suspension?
Nah, well, you've got a stock bike off the shelf with
Yeah.
inner tubes and everything.
Right.
You've got 3 things
So you
to
need
go
to
and do a
put-
race. You've got 3. You can
The
change
most
3
important
things.
three
Yeah,
things.
you need, right, the first thing you need to do is buy mousses and tyres. So is that one or is that
Yeah,
four?
that's one.
You can buy from
That's
the
one.
same order.
Mousses and
so-
tyres. I would say the suspension, but for extreme races, the standard suspension
It's
is
pretty
not too
good.
bad, yeah. Handlebars, definitely change the handlebars. Rental 999 bend. And then I'm gonna say grips because I just like.
I was going to say
and
handlebars
grips.
and grips because
Is that
that's what's
one?
holding on all day long. That
I
needs
think
to be
the engine
comfortable.
is a stock engine.
But you
is
guys
not too
forget
bad.
the most important thing, a fan, who is not on a stock
Yeah,
bike.
he's clever. Yeah, well,
They stand even in more places and they just get
So
the
what?
bike.
Handlebars and grips, is that the same one?
Manny's cleverer than us, yeah.
Yeah, Manny's like.
He
Yeah,
thinks too much.
he
Gandalf.
was a privateer last year, Manny.
Yeah, he knows
So,
exactly
I know what
he's
it
doing.
is.
He knows
How to survive and how to win a championship.
Yeah, I didn't think of a fan. There's probably loads of other stuff that we haven't
Yeah, I'm
said.
thinking.
I'm just going to say what I like to change is
What brakes- what's
tyres,
standard that
tyres,
brakes?
mousses, handlebars, grips. Foot pegs. I like lower foot pegs, lower and back foot pegs. Fan, obviously.
Skid plate. There's no
Yeah,
skid plate
skid
on a
plate.
stop.
And a skid plate. That
Good
must be about
skid
it.
plate.
Surely that's about it. And then you can change the exhaust and that if you wanted to, but it's not a massive must, is it? If you're on a budget.
No. I think also the suspension for extreme is so good. I think like standard is just such a big comfort. Like I think
What, you saying the standard's good?
I think
Yeah,
standard
it's only
is
when you
already
start.
so
It's only when you
I
start
did the
going a bit
test.
faster. It
I
gets
was doing
sketchy.
the test the other year for the standard stuff.
Yeah.
On the Extreme. Was it me and you? No, it wasn't me and you.
No.
But it was good. We got it set up pretty good, I thought.
Right, and then when you get on your
Then
bike,
you need your discards.
disco,
Yeah.
rear
Chain,
rear
yeah,
short
yeah.
things very good. And a chain about chain
Oh,
about.
yeah, because you're on the
Actually,
extra
just
guy.
quite a lot. It's quite-
Yeah, but it's not.
Nah, I would say I'd say the
riding
rear
stuff off.
discard's quite important. That they've been. If I ride go to a different country and ride a standard bike, quite often bend the rear disc. It's a common occurrence. Tyres and mousses is the main thing I would say for an extreme race.
For extreme race, Tires,
Yeah, that is.
tires and mousses.
Tyres
and
and
If you're on
mousses
a
fan,
bad-
and
if
then
you haven't got a
make
good-
it, then whatever you need to make it comfortable for you. Like
If you're on a bad brand of tyre, you're not a chance you're going to win. Not a chance, is there?
Nah.
And mousses, you need a good mousse, a good soft rear mousse. I go for a soft rear mousse and a hard front mousse. I don't know about you two.
where it's a fine art, mousse work. A lot of hidden
Everyone's
secrets.
got their own things.
Tips of the trade. No one wants to give on what they've got inside the rubber.
Best thing is if you're gonna change the tire right before the start.
Yeah,
Just
just to mess with everyone else.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's got this one.
Turn up the
puts this
start,
tire
turn up
on?
the start line with a different wheel.
Right, what else? Call it a wrap. Have we bored everyone?
Getting out.
When did you start it? Like an hour ago?
Yeah,
or-
me I've got pins and needles
check.
in my legs, right?
Well, yeah.